Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, I died a few times. In fact, it occurs to me that since we started here today, I have only beaten one level. We're gonna kind of want to get a bit of improvement over that. So, let's get a bit of improvement over that. I failed on this. Oh wait, no, we did 2 levels. Because I actually was able to beat this one. But these 2 up here, well, that one up there and that one here, I failed. Let's try the underwater level. Maybe I'll have a little bit better luck with it. Off to a great start. You definitely want to be starting to plan out where you're going with this game. Keep projectiles in mind, floating enemies in mind, that sort of thing. Also water currents. Sideways currents don't seem to be much of an issue though. A little annoying, but not much. No, I'm just gonna use that now. Didn't... okay, sure. So when we started this adventure, I said that this game was pretty simple. Basically go through levels to whack your tails and that's it, you've basically seen the whole game just about. Well, hopefully I didn't wind up convincing people to stop watching after that point because it does get a little more complicated than that. As we have seen with the increase in difficulty. And also the level design. It is a simple game, mind you, and I always do enjoy a simple adventure, but boy does it get hard. I already mentioned how I came across this game to begin with. Oh, this level is certainly complicated. All these gaps that you can't get through. Yeah, I already said how I kind of came across this game. I think I did anyway. Well, it's a short story anyway. Basically was browsing YouTube for Game Boy games and this one looked weird and quirky, so it's like, sure, I'll go ahead and try that one. The Game Boy has a lot of weird, quirky games like this. I mean, sure, this isn't super weird and quirky. It's pretty straightforward. You're playing as a gator who whacks enemies with his tail. But it is far removed from, like, a Mario game or a Kirby game. And that is what I like about it. It is different. Kinda stands out. And overall, the Game Boy library is like that. There's a lot of interesting little games on the system if you're willing to look past the obvious games. For example, years ago, I did a Let's Play of a game called Bubble Ghost. And in that game, you played as a cute little ghost who was trying to blow a single bubble out of a mansion. And it has sort of bubble physics, where you had to blow the bubbles in a certain direction, and the bubble had momentum to it, so you had to be really careful, and if it touched anything at all, except for the ghost, the bubble would pop. Very challenging game, despite being a short one. Also one of my favorite Game Boy games. Stripeback says it sounds hard. It is indeed a hard game. So difficult, in fact, that they gave you 5 lives and 3 continues. So, or 2 continues? Thereabouts? Whatever. Basically, you had 15 lives. Plus additional lives whenever you reach certain scores. That said, I did a blind playthrough of it when I did my Let's Play. And I pretty much went through all my lives. I want to say it took me 3 attempts to play through the game before I finally beat it. So yes, definitely hard, and certainly not a game for everybody. But me, I have a personal love for it. The Game Boy is also home to a 3D racing game. Like, we're talking actual polygons. It's also a really kind of not good 3D racing game because it runs at like 3 frames per second. Still though, it is kind of cool that there was a racing game, a 3D one, on the Game Boy of all things. The game that I'm talking about is called Race Drivin'. The game was also on various platforms. It started off as an arcade game, also wound up on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. The Super Nintendo version is garbage, by the way. Don't play that version. Arguably, don't even play the Game Boy version. I just have it for the novelty. The Genesis version is actually pretty decent, though. If you're gonna play any version, it's that version. The blast processing is pretty decent. Although, even on the Genesis, it's not a great game. There's only, I want to say, 3 tracks. 4 tracks, technically? Yeah, 4 tracks, technically. Basically, 3 tracks, but one of the tracks has optional paths. Or a optional path. What's another weird and quirky Game Boy game? It's kind of hard to think of games whenever you're playing one, I will say. Well, there's always Mousetrap Hotel. It's not a great game, I will say that. But the art style and the mechanics, it's kind of a weird one. It's a platformer. It counts as another game, by the way, where you take advantage of your animal anatomy, thwacking enemies with your tail once again, with you playing as a mouse in this case. But boy, are you an ugly mouse. You also seem to have unlimited hit points. Well, maybe not so much unlimited hit points, so much as you start with a few hit points, and you can find health restoration items, and basically those health restoration items increase your max. Uh-oh. And there's no limit to how many hit points you can increase your health. That said, it is also not a very easy game. Okay, what is going to be in here? Power? I don't have much power yet, so I'll go ahead and sacrifice that for the sake of not having to worry about certain situations. Okay, here's how I'm supposed to handle this situation. Get rid of this guy first, and then I won't be trapped in here to get shot. What else? Well, among my favorite Game Boy games are the Game & Watch Gallery series. You see, before Nintendo had the Game Boy, they had these LCD systems called Game & Watch. It's basically the series where Mr. Game & Watch came from. Okay, you know what? For the sake of not having to redo this level for a 4th time, I'm going to input that cheat, which I was stupid enough to delete from my notes. Where are you, notes? Okay. Thank you, Control Z. Alright. Pause the game. Up, down, left, right, B, B, A, A. That sounds like I did it. And there we go. Full health restore. Basically, pause the game, put in that cheat, and you get full health restore. And the best thing about it is you can use this as many times as you want. Essentially, making you invincible. As long as you remember to put the cheat in. That said, I'm not going to be using it terribly often. I'm just using it in this case because I don't want to waste everybody's time. That disappeared on bad timing. Alright, Game & Watch Gallery. So, back in the 90s, Nintendo decided to make a compilation of their old Game & Watch games, but with like updated visuals and stuff, and also some new gameplay gimmicks. And basically replaced Mr. Game & Watch with various Mario characters. At least for the modern updated versions of those games. They also included the retro versions of the games. Now, the games aren't really much to speak of themselves. They're basically score attacks and nothing else. Typically sitting on a single screen the entire time. But there's just something kind of fun about them. Anyway, I'm about tapped out here for quirky Game Boy games. Oh wait! There's one other that I want to mention. A game called Quix? Not entirely sure how it's pronounced. Q-I-X is how it's spelled. And in this game, you basically draw lines. You draw a line and create a rectangle and fill up the rectangle. The catch is, while you're doing this, there's this sound wave thing that is bouncing all over the screen, and if at any point that thing touches a line that you have not finished drawing, you lose. And your goal is to fill up the game map with as many rectangles as you can until that sound wave thing is trapped in a small space. I would totally consider streaming it, but I'm not really sure it's streaming material. I will say, if not for the fact that I have had technical difficulties that has resulted in this stream starting late, I would perhaps consider playing it for like a half hour after I'm done with this game. However, at this rate, I'm probably going to be still playing this at quitting time. And I kind of want to finish this game today. At the very least, it's not a long game. It just gets kind of hard. So far, I've still only seen that one secret exit. Yes, give me this health. Alright, the wind stage. Be mindful of flying enemies. Actually, we're gonna hold off before getting rid of those. It is definitely unfortunate that you are completely helpless whenever you're trapped in an air current like that. I'll take that. So yeah, with all of these weird games on the Game Boy, you can probably understand why it is my favorite game system of all time. Granted, I would never play a game on an actual Game Boy whenever I have the Super Game Boy sitting right in front of me. I've pretty much been spoiled on the Super Game Boy. It is hard for me to play handheld games on a handheld screen. And when it comes to the Game Boy and its non-lit screen, I can't play that anymore. I have to be on a lit screen. And if I have to, I will emulate the game for the sake of playing it on a screen that is lit. More importantly, a TV screen. I've kind of gotten back into handheld gaming a bit, though. Mainly because you can't play 3DS games on an emulator. Or at the very least, not very well. Or I can't, anyway. Someday, I would love to get a capture card for my 3DS. But they are extremely expensive. Alright, let's see if I can handle this level a little bit better. Didn't take much damage here, but I sure had difficulty getting around. Alright, so the smart thing to do is to get up here first. So we can get these. Then kind of work our way down, I guess? Yeah. This seems like the smart thing to do. At some point, I'm going to be at full health again. That would be nice. I was hoping I would get an enemy on screen. Oh hey, apparently that guy was close enough on screen to get. Oh good, that makes getting this treasure chest easy. And that's the key, so don't let it fall. Yes, this level. I believe this room rather, is the one that I died in. Partly because of that jumping squirrel down there. Got you now. Also, can definitely confirm that there is some sort of random factor to the contents of these treasure chests. Because that first treasure chest did not have a bomb in it before. Nope. Yep. Oh, I do not like this situation. Oh, I'm out of power. No, don't go up there yet. You know, that kind of looks like a witch. Like an ice witch or something. I half expect to be hit by some sort of projectile. Apparently not. Okay. The timing of that was not helpful. I really need one of these to be a bomb. Gonna try something. Bomb, please? No. Okay, let's kind of clear the skies a little bit here. And I'm pretty sure that squirrel homes in on you. Oh, goodness me. This will not be easy to time. Or maybe it will be. Screw all y'all. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! It's this one. Oh. This is the hardest boss in the game. Nope. Not gonna do it. I've already had to replay this level twice. I'm doing the cheating. I guarantee I would lose because I just lost there. Oh, I forgot you did that. Ugh. This boss took me so many tries. Whenever I play this game the first time. And I did not know about the health cheat at the time. So I had to replay through that entire level over and over again. No, I am not putting up with you. Hold on, let me try that again. Up, down, left, right, B, B, A, A. Not whenever I am streaming. People do not want to watch me play through that level 5 times. That said, that should hopefully be the only boss that I actually cheat at. Even the final boss is easier than that guy. Okay, well, here's a twist. Area 4. Up until this point, we've had choice of which levels to go through. In this case, what choices? Cool thing is, at this point in the game, we got different music now. If I'm not mistaken, we have arrived at the castle of that guy whose name I deleted from my notes. Are those bards? Is that a bard? A very creepy bard? It looks like he's got a lute. I'm gonna delete or get rid of you first. Yes, Basogila. Thank you, Straight Back. I forget how long this particular area is. But I seem to recall having trouble with this level the first time I played. Ooh, and there's part of the reason why there. Kinda have to work your way towards these. Well, at the very least, we've only got knives to deal with. They are not invincible or anything. So it's just a matter of making sure to be smart about whenever I try to get to them. Oh yeah, I remember why this room gave issues. Because you have to wrap around the ledges like that. Not too difficult, though. There we go. Definitely tricky, but this game handles pretty well, I'd say. Even if swimming is a little bit awkward, The platforming itself is pretty decent. Your movement has a bit of a floatiness that the game takes advantage of. Hey, a mermaid! Neat. Too bad I have to thwack you as well. Just a moment. Let's see what else comes on screen. There we go. Ah, if you only had to spawn a couple seconds sooner. Okay, I need to quickly make my way up to this, so I don't necessarily have to deal with Mr. Magician down there. Hold on a sec. What was it that the game expected me to do here? Hold on, let's get rid of you. Would this room really... Oh, wait, I remember now. Yeah, I'd have to wrap around from the left side if that wound up being the key on top. It's like, they wouldn't actually screw you over from getting the key, would you? No. Oh, no. Flowers. Imagine if there was a flower that spit at you in real life. It's already weird enough that there's a flower out there that eats things. Okay. Why yes, I will go ahead and use this. Yeah. This is what I thought was the situation. When it comes to Area 4, we don't have choices of which levels we go to. It kind of forces us on a linear path. Kind of a bummer, but not really a big deal. Anyway, before we proceed on to the next level, we shall go ahead and head into another episode break. And when we come back, we'll make our way through the rest of this castle. Possibly even beat this game.